My 2-week carnivore ketovore cleanse results. Hi guys, I just woke up. Excuse the look, I'm parked at my gym, about to go in sauna and sweat it out, have a good little morning self-care session, first day of my period, so we need it. I also have a iced cappuccino from Dunk's. No sugar in it or anything, just the espresso in the milk. I figured I'd give you guys the results and talk about my 2-week carnivore cleanse that I've been on. I say carnivore, ketovore because I had like small amounts of like pickled things, olives, cucumbers from my dad's garden, like that kind of vibe. It has been amazing. I figured I'd make the video today because I'm gonna go out to dinner with my family today and I'm probably gonna eat something, you know, like carb wise. So this has been an absolutely amazing cleanse for me, or just lifestyle in general. And for the most part, I'm going to continue this way of eating, even though I already kind of have been in life, but I'm gonna be even more doing this on a consistent, regular basis. I'd say, like, you know, I don't like giving percentages or labels, but like 95% of my life is meat-based and is probably gonna stick to like a low-carb way of eating for the most part because it really makes my body thrive. However, I do have something to say about that in a few. So the results from my ketovore carnivore cleanse, I decided to go on this because, like you guys know, I pulled my back so fucking bad and I wanted the pain to go away. And I know when you go ketovore, when you go carnivore, it is a form of elimination diet. So because it's an elimination diet, it reduces the inflammation drastically because you are cutting away any excess foods that you might currently be consuming that can trigger inflammation within the body. And when you go meat-based, when you go carnivore, you are eating an 100% anti-inflammatory diet. And meat for me, especially red meat, seafood, it makes my body thrive. So after 3 days of eating carnivore, all my body pain, my back pain went away, and I was like, thank God, because that was debilitating, right? So it made all the pain in my body go away. We love that for me. And then other results of being on carnivore, ketovore for 2 weeks were I haven't weighed myself in a few days. I got my period, so I was like, there's no point in weighing yourself like the day or two before your period. But I lost like 8 pounds. I was 135 and I think right now I'm like 126, 127 or so. So it really does help reduce that inflammation. Therefore, the inflammation, the water retention, any excess toxicity that the body is holding, it is flushed away very fast, very quickly. So if people are trying to like get a quick fix in life, I guess like ketovore, carnivore definitely helps, but like we don't want quick fixes, right? We want sustainable lifestyle things, and eating a meat-based lifestyle is, I think, one of the most sustainable things you can do for your body. So the weight loss, of course, lost the 8 pounds, and it also, because of the weight loss and the loss of the inflammation, it has helped the edema in my arm go down quite a bit. I've had this arm, my left arm, has held more water and edema and such and fat ever since cancer, because this was my cancer area and it just tends to hold more fluid and such. So I've definitely seen a reduction in the edema, in the fluid retention, in fat, like whatever, in my arm. So that's been a blessing as well. On keto carnivore, I've had absolutely zero cravings, completely, because I've fully nourished myself, eating beef every day, eating till I'm full every day, probably eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I can't eat huge meals at once, so I'm more of like a grazer, I guess you'd say. I eat when I'm hungry, I stop when I'm full. I think doing this way of living though, you need to make sure you're eating higher fat. And that was something like the second week that I was trying to focus on more, was getting in the butter, getting in more fat. Because ketosis, it requires more fat, and I don't really think about that when I'm eating carnivore. I just think about getting my fatty meat, which is great. And I definitely had that because I ate a bunch of short ribs and steaks and stuff. But yeah, you gotta make sure you're getting in the fat, because the fat is the energy fuel when you're not eating a carbohydrate. Your body needs that fat to produce the energy. The first like 6 or 7 days of this, I still had like a cold. I had a cold within my whole family had a cold, so I don't think it was the keto flu, but it could have had aspects of the keto flu in it. But after like day 5 or 6, I've been thriving, feeling full of energy, really good, great sleep, but great sleep up until the past 2 nights. I still got in my 8 hours or so, but I noticed that I think as women, the few days before our period or the week before our period, that's when, if you want to eat a higher carb diet, I think we should be consuming some carbs before our period. And I've always known that, but like I was like, I'll just test it out and stay in ketosis before my period. And not that it's been bad or anything like that. I just think when you don't eat carbs before your period, it might spike your cortisol levels a little bit. And I noticed that through how my sleep patterns are. So the past couple nights, I haven't been able to sleep in the morning. And that for me is like, okay, like your cortisol's being spiked a little bit, and you probably should be including some carbs before your period. And that's why I think like when you experiment with any sort of like diet or lifestyle or cleanse or anything like that, it's so fucking beautiful and powerful, but you really have to personalize like a way of eating, a healthy lifestyle to you and your intuitive needs. Excuse my voice is like, what is happening with my voice right now? Because that's why I hate labels in life, because like I truly believe like carnivore, ketovore, just like a meat-based way of living is the path, and I think it would help most people in life. But you also kind of have to really truly listen to your body's like little intuitive nudges and be like, okay, today am I supposed to eat a little bit of carb because it's the day or two before my period and it'll make me feel better? Like, we all really got to listen to our bodies. But I really think ketosis is fabulous, and carnivore is absolutely fabulous, and I've loved it the past couple weeks. It's brought my body a lot of healing, and it's made me like really fucking happy and feeling awesome. And continuing in the future, like I said, I'm just an intuitive eater, you know, I really am. But I think it is powerful to do you know, several days in a row, or just like you're having your lifestyle in general be like based in that meat-based whole foods way of eating, so that you can truly thrive. And doing an elimination diet really helps you get to know what personally triggers your body, because what triggers my body and the inflammation within my body might not trigger yours, right? Like, we're all a little bit different in that way. I'm sorry, my voice, like I can't get over my voice right now. We're all a little different in that way, so it's all intuitive, and you really got to listen within, and it's given. But I've fucking loved it, and I just thought I'd update you guys. Yeah, I figured I'd make this video because I'm probably gonna like eat ice cream or something today when I go out to dinner with my family, so I wouldn't be like carnivore, ketovore. And that's why like I don't even love making videos like this, because I don't like food rules for people, and I don't think people should put themselves in boxes, but it's also such a powerful tool to do things like carnivore and ketovore. If you really like, you're like, I need to fucking heal my body, I need to feel better, and this is like such an amazing healthy tool to do so. Whereas like, you know, like cleanses like juice fasts and veganism and all these like high inflammatory bad things for the body, I would never ever promote again. So when I find something that's like really fucking good for you, you know, it doesn't harm the body, but is also has like these cleansing healing effects, like I really want to share it with you guys. But yeah, it's been amazing. Love that I've done this the past couple weeks, because my body really needed a break from any like form of triggering foods. Continuing on, like I think I'm mostly gonna stick to this way of eating. If anything, like some days I'm gonna add in starches, right? Like some days I'll add in some like white rice and you know, different starches, because I think starches can be really good for me personally. And again, like I'm going out to eat today, but I think I'm gonna eat steamers today. So like, you know, steamers are fabulous, and then maybe some ice cream. So we love that for me, but like I just wanted to share because it's so much fun to do little like experiments on yourself, and this was definitely a powerful healing experience, and I'm definitely gonna keep it up. I probably like won't make I probably won't make more videos about this topic, at least right now. I can if you guys want me to, because I have a lot to say on carnivore, ketovore, meat-based, the power of protein and animal products and all that stuff, but it's been amazing. And if you're gonna do something like this, you need to drink electrolytes. You need to make sure you're eating enough, and eat enough protein and eat enough fat, because you don't want to be starving yourself. Like you're gonna lose weight no matter what on a lifestyle or a cleanse like this, but you need to make sure you eat enough so that you don't spike your cortisol, and you don't feel tired, and you don't feel jittery and like all that stuff. On anything you do in life, you need to make sure you're eating enough, and I think that's so powerful. And the fact that you can eat enough in this way of living and effortlessly lose weight, there's something to it, right? And feel so much better, like there's a lot to it. And this is the first day of my period. I did wake up with a little bit of cramps, but like I don't even have like heavy cramps right now, and that's usually a big thing for me. The first day of my period, I'm usually like, I can't even. But yeah, all right, I'm gonna go in the sauna and enjoy my day. I love you.